Hello everyone and welcome to the show that hopefully never ends. My name is Nicolini Orange here for Touring with Us, and of course we are going to show you something a little bit more different to what we normally sort of do. And of course what we'll do is show you something that we want to relive your memories or relive our memories as well, because we do watch our own videos, and we're going to bring to you some memories of a video that we first did and of course first visited for Touring with Us. It is a beautiful town. It's called Biggleswade. You can actually access it by train if the trains are running from Cambridge to Hitchin, and then changing out Hitchin to Biggleswade. Now of course we hope to get to Biggleswade again in the future and do more footage, a bit more of an updated version, but this is a recap. Let's have a look. Watch. New town to me, and of course yes, I'm actually getting used to finding out my destinations a bit better, and although I've been here for the first time, you know, literally around the corner from where I am now, where that roundabout is where the train station is, so it's not too far away from here. So I'm still looking for the spoons in this direction. Just seen a load of birds flying across the town there. It's probably in this direction here. Let's see if I can find it. By the way, this is a nice bench to sit on if anyone wants to sit on it. You've got loads of them around here. So welcome to Biggleswade. If anyone is from the area of Biggleswade and never spotted Touring with Us before, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel of Touring with Us. So there you go, that's the main high street just down there, and you've got some cash machines down here, Barclays, and there's other shops. You've even got Lloyd's Bank down there. All free cash machines, by the way, in the high streets. It looks really is very appealing to me, this town. Biggleswade Church is just here, right in the centre of the town. Wow, amazing building, very royal. waiting to see of the beautiful town of Biggleswade. Remember where you see this, because we may do a feature video. If you actually particularly request it as a poll on our community section on the YouTube channel, of course you can request it anyway, but we'll probably end up doing it anyway. And I thought, you know, I'll give the audience verdict whether yes or no you'd like us to do a future, maybe live or video, Biggleswade, should we get there by train. You know, obviously we've got train strikes in February, which is annoying to some people but not to others. But like I say, it's just one of those things we are relying on, because of course we don't have access to cars and all that kind of thing. So without travel like train, it's so difficult for other people. But of course, you know, how do you get around it? That's the question. But anyway, let's push that to one side here. I'm drinking my decaffeinated coffee here at this lovely place. It's such a lovely, relaxing place to come to. If you ever come, you're probably wondering where I am right now, but of course, yeah, there's a camera watching me, so of course I'm not going to say too much. But what I will say is that I probably have done a review at some point in this area, but yeah, it's only a review just to show people how good this place is, and in my opinion it would never get a bad mark anyway. Like most of these kind of places, they are good in each other's way, but they're all different. They're all unique sort of places to go to. But Biggleswade in particular had a lovely place to go to, which is a Spoons Hotel, which was called the George Hotel, and it was just amazing to go and visit the town. At the time I had an injury and I had an emergency to deal with on the phone, not life-threatening, but of course it was emergency on the phone at that one time I was walking around. And also the fact that of course I had a rib injury, which I still got a little bit, but of course it's not as bad as it was. And I did say at the time, hoping I recover, because I was later to be able to go to Great Yarmouth at that time. And I hope to do another lot of videos, and a latest video of Great Yarmouth soon, and another probably hotel B&B review. But yes, I'll probably see if it's changed at all since the last time I came to the B&B. And it's quite a cheap B&B in Great Yarmouth, by the way. And of course, yeah, I'd like to try out at some point, if you request that as well, even better, of the Crown Hotel in Biggleswade, so that'd be good. Can't wait for that. That'd be amazing. So yeah, I look forward to that. And if you haven't already subscribed to Touring With Us, make sure you do, and give us a thumbs up. Well, I can't force you, but of course it would be nice if we could get some more thumbs up. It would help boost the subscribers and help us make more of this kind of content in the future. So without you, the audience, we can't possibly continue to do what we love doing, which is what we aim to do with this project of Touring With Us. Right, okay. Hello, my friends, and yes, the show does continue in that form here. I've got a nice warm coffee to actually prove that point that I'm really excited about, recapping some of the videos that we've done in past times. Well, I could actually include the first ever video, of course. So we have a look at it right now, actually. The first ever video that we did on Touring With Us, and it received over 1k views at the time of lockdown, and it was going down towards Chalkstone Way of Haverhill. Take a look at this. Old wooden fence many years ago. Maybe I've got pictures of that. And of course, over on the other side is the primary school, where I actually first once went to school. Hello to Wayne Johnson, Hello Nicola Overton and hello Lorraine Norman, all tuned in today. And of course, hopefully the signal doesn't go off, but when it does, we'll continue on our highlights edition, which will actually stick on our video a little bit later on. But of course, if this does go off, we do apologise once more. I don't know what's going on, but of course maybe it's the signal in this area. I've got lovely beautiful sunshine, maybe it's the act of God, I don't know. But of course, what I was explaining earlier is the Millfields Way area, where the number 15 actually goes towards that way, coming from Bury St Edmunds. And there's also a number 13 actually comes from the town of Haverhill, the bus station, and then it goes up towards the I would say the primary school, which is on the right hand side, which you can't actually see in view. But we're going to take a slow little walk, because if we run too fast, actually the live stream could cut off at any time. So we do apologise to anyone experiencing that issue today. And welcome to Thursday the 28th of January 2021. And of course it's in the afternoon here on a cold sort of January sort of feeling day. And my name's Nick C here, mostly known for the live streams. Unfortunately, we've had live stream issues in this sort of area, which we don't often have. Now, of course, I'm with, of course, my bubble Julian, who is known as Julian the producer at home. So, of course, if you see him right next to me, not social distancing, you'll know exactly who that is behind me. But, we're going to take a video because actually our live stream failed. So, what we'll do is run you through the rest of course, our video, which we were supposed to do on the live stream. So we're going to cut it short, but of course, thank you so much for your support. It's so much easier doing a recording version rather than a live stream, because there's so much issues with datas and all that kind of thing, and Wi-Fi. It's just crazy. Over in that direction is where the dump is, and it's currently closed due to the restrictions. We'll probably see it in just a moment.
To the left hand here is the dump waste site over here on the left hand side, on the road.
It's actually on the right side, Julian.
No, left on that side.
Well, as you look at it, but as the viewers look at it, it's on the right hand side.
Yes, don't get confusing left and right.
You're not seeing too much at the moment, but when you actually go a little bit forward on your feet here, if you walk forward here, you'll see that there's an entrance here. If we zoom in, you'll be able to see it a bit more clearly. And that is the pathway towards Easttown Park, which is on our next video that we're hoping to explore a little bit more. You'll see there is actually a pathway that actually leads up to the old railway track of Haverhill. We'll probably tell you a bit more history about that as soon as we can research it, but for now, just have a look at what it looks like now. And we haven't really got a picture of what it used to look like, but I can tell you it was full of stones, and it was just basically mud and too dangerous. So that's probably why there's no picture of it. Usually there's loads of cars on the left hand side actually waiting for their footballers to come in after a muddy football match on a Sunday. Good area for a crossing, because we need that in case of any fast cars that do come along here. This is the famous field for us many years ago, and of course we're too scared to actually run around in the mud at the moment. You can see that of course it's a reasonable kind of unique field compared to a lot of Premiership and lower league football matches fields. Needs a little bit of a paint, because it's such a shame, because it's kind of like a nice little fence, if you like, a metal fence to stop people falling in the river. You can see how deep the river is today.
I was going to say, you can zoom into that orange gym thing. Unfortunately, that's not open because of the pandemic. Unfortunately, that's a shame, really. But,
Yeah, it's a shame that basically what Julian is saying is that the gym, the outside gym, is not currently open due to the pandemic restrictions. But you can see the goals and the main field is still open, and of course you can see people playing in the distance. Now this is where the dump is. I don't know if you can see it in the view from where we're standing, but that is where the dump is usually sort of held, and queues are normally queuing up. During this lockdown, it's not open currently at the moment. This area here was actually home to the snooker and bowl many years ago, until they decided to knock it down because of lack of support of the snooker and bowl. They decided to bash it down and rebuild some houses, and I can remember actually it was once a field. This is a bench here which is currently actually too wet to sit on, as you can see. One of the oldest benches and very unique. It's a shame because it's actually a bit rotten away sort of bench, sort of unique to the other sort of benches which is in the town of Haverhill itself. Somebody spotted us looking at a bench, but anyway. Absolutely, you always get that sort of around here, which is really a nuisance. When you come down this area, you'll notice that these cars come at such a high speed sometimes, and sometimes they beep at you. Maybe they're trying to acknowledge that they're on camera or something. I don't know. Well, we're going to pretty much leave it at that for today's episode of, well, let's say, Touring with Us. We'd like to thank you all for watching. Unfortunately, we had issues with our live stream, which we weren't able to stream on our We Love East Anglia page. But it is Nick C, otherwise known as Nick Clowes, for, of course, the live streams that I usually do. And I am joined by Julian C, otherwise known as Julian the producer, in the background. Give us a wave. There you go. There's he hoo-ha. There's he actually waving there, or it was actually. But of course, yeah, my thanks to you, the audience at home. It has been a pleasure doing this, and hopefully we do a bit more. Obviously, it's been a bit better weather than it has been recently. It was mild yesterday on a Wednesday, and it is Thursday the 28th of January 2021, just in case you're wondering. But from all of us here, we'll probably take it further a little bit more on our next video. But from all of us here, myself and Julian, it's a bye-bye. We are going to leave you with the last pictures. I know a song that you'll enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I know a song that you'll enjoy. I know a song that you'll enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I know a song that you'll enjoy.